Okay, so we are back the next day. Everything has completely dried. I am obsessed. Like, look at how much these transformed from what they looked like when they were originally in the bag. So you definitely need to like wash and prep these before putting them in your hair. But like, oh, they're so soft too. Like, oh, I'm so excited. So I am in this I'm in my writing nook right now. Sorry if it's kind of messy, but I wanted to film over here because I've got a table that I can lay all the different sizes out on. So we've got a couple of different ones. We have several of these, which are 2 clips. We've got a few of these, which are 3 clips. And several of these, which are 4 clips. So I wanted to kind of space these out because obviously depending on the area of my head will determine which length that we go with. So I watched several of Bebonia's videos on how to apply these and like clip them in. So we're gonna kind of talk through that process today. Sorry if you can hear all the traffic going on outside, I apologize. So first things first, what we're going to do is we are going to section our hair. So I have seen people take the smallest section at the very bottom. I'm gonna clip up my hair and then we are going to put in one of these smaller ones. I did not scrunch out the crunch really with these because I knew that it was going to go into my hair. So I figured I'll put a little bit of oil on my hands as I separate to hopefully minimize frizz as well. Okay, so that adds a little volume there. And then you just apparently continue working through the hair. Now, as I go up, I'm actually probably gonna switch to these 3 clip ones just to cover more space as my head gets whiter. And then I will use these probably more as like face framing layers on the front. So we're gonna switch to the 3.
Full disclosure, this was really hard to do on camera without a mirror, so I am aware that my sectioning is slightly wonky and that things like my bald spot will show up, so when I do this again on my own, it'll be easier.
Now, I'm doing this way because I want you guys to see. They specifically call out how it's okay for some of these to overlap, so I did this over like 2/3 of my head here, but all of this is empty. Now, I could use a 2 clip or I could use another 3 clip. I'm gonna use another 3 clip because I want more body in that part of my hair. Switching to a 4 clip. Okay, so we only have this section at the front now, so I'm going to the biggest thing is obviously making sure that like you don't see all of the clips. When you have fine hair, obviously that can get a little bit trickier. So I just want to strategically place these in sections that I know I can easily cover up. Oh my gosh. She is giving body for days. Okay, I'm also super impressed with the color matching because like you wouldn't know this isn't my hair. Like, put a little more oil. scrunch out some of that crunch. Okay, I'm gonna move to like my normal area so we can do like a full 360 effect and see how it's looking. Actually, before I do, I just want to point out that I still have 1 2 clipped, 2 3 clips, and 2 4 clips. So I could get it bigger. I could get it probably a little bit longer if I hadn't curled it up as much, but like this is exactly the body that I wanted. So this is like, I'm happy. This is the tits. All right. Like, I know this is my first attempt, so I know it'll get easier and it'll get better, but to be perfectly honest, like, they don't feel heavy on my head. Like, I can feel like where the clips are to a certain extent, but like, aside from having this much hair and trying not to touch it all the time, because like, that's all I want to do right now. But like, aside from touching it and feeling the wefts like in my hair, like this legitimately feels like it could just be regular hair that's like just growing out of my scalp. Like, it does not feel like, I've worn straight hair extensions before and maybe I was just really bad at putting them in, but like they felt like I could just feel them dragging. And I think that if I had put in more hair, I would probably feel that way about these too. But right now, it's giving body, it's giving love, it's giving everything I wanted it to give and more. Like, I'm so excited to experiment with these for my bridal updo for my wedding. This is gonna be awesome. Like 10 out of 10, 100% would recommend these. So that's it. That is my review of the Curls by Bebonia curly hair extensions. Please be sure to like, comment, subscribe. Let me know if you guys want to try a pair of curly hair extensions. I have super enjoyed working with Bebonia. I can't wait to make more videos for you guys using these extensions, especially when it comes to my bridal updo video. That will be coming to you guys in, I want to say May, like probably the end of May. I'll be able to put that all together for you guys. So I can't stop touching it. I love it so much. But I want to reiterate before anything else that I did not do this or want this because I did not like my fine low density hair. I have come to accept the fact that I do not have a ton of hair, but just like I did when I straightened my hair, it's nice to change things up. It's nice to experiment. It's nice to feel differently with different styles of hair. It's not anything that I'm ever gonna be ashamed about. I think it's super important. I think that by doing those things, that's how you essentially be yourself. Like, it is the easiest thing for me to swap out, change up my hair. And honestly, when I used to straighten my hair, I used to color it a different color of box dye probably once every 1 to 3 months, just because I loved changing my hair. Obviously, with me caring for my hair differently now that I'm natural, I don't get to do those things as often. So being able to add volume to my hair this easily, or being able to straighten my hair on like a week that I really just don't feel like doing it curly, those things are totally okay. They do not make you less of a curly girl or curly boy or curly non-binary person. Like, it is so important that you honor yourself on the journey that you're on with your hair. Love your hair, love yourself. That's the only message I wish to convey. I'll see you guys next time.